Now then, my friends, hello. Twice in one day, 2 videos in one day. As if you hadn't seen enough of me already. Right, well, this one's a quick one because there's no intro, there's no b-roll. It's straight down to earth, and let's get straight down to it, because personally I think it's time we stopped using COVID as an excuse for everything. Bad service, whether it be from your bank, building society, whether it's a restaurant, whether it's a cafe, whether it's I don't know, a dentist, an orthodontist, an optician. Bad service. Can't get this, can't get that. Why not? Because of COVID. Why is it bad service? Because of COVID. Why is my sausage terrible quality? Oh, it's because of COVID. Everything is down to COVID. For instance, Sarah and I the other day, we went to HSBC. We'd like to set up a bank account, please, for our 2-year-old baby boy James. Oh, I'm sorry, we don't do bank accounts anymore for young children. Why not? It's because of COVID. I literally was taken back. I'm thinking, scratching my head, why? Or what has that got to do with COVID? Maybe you can tell me if you work at a bank. I went to get a breakfast the other week at a supermarket in the Lake District called Booths, which apparently I got corrected because it isn't like Morrison's. It's an upmarket Waitrose for the north of England. Anyway, that's by the by. But I went in there. Can I have one of your super large breakfasts, please? No, we can't do them actually. We can only do the small breakfasts. Why? Oh, it's because of COVID, because we're short staffed because of COVID. Right, so cooking 2 sausages helps, does it? I actually asked him that. Yeah, it helps out because it helps the guy in the who's cooking them. All right, could I order 2 small breakfasts then? Yeah, you can order 2 small breakfasts. Work that one out. Anyway, complete madness. And a lot of the places that I've been to at the moment, franchises, large chains, restaurants, cafes, diners, I've been to, and as you've seen if you follow my channel, I've had some terrible meals and some terrible, unbelievably terrible service. And again, it's all blamed. Why is this? Because of COVID. Because we can't get the staff because of COVID, we can't get the product because of COVID. It's all down to COVID. There's no excuse for bad service, there's no excuse for bad meals, and it's nothing just down to COVID. A lot of these places, Chef Dave, who's been on my channel before, a friend of mine who runs Porterhouse by Barlow's, a steakhouse in Annesley near Mansfield, he said that during COVID and during the lockdown, a lot of these places, it's not that they've lost money because they've had grants on them. Just get by this fan. They've had grants given to them. What it is now, they're trying to claw back the profit. The fat cats of the bigger places are trying to claw back the profit from what they didn't make during lockdown. It's not that they lost money, because as Dave said, they helped out 1,000 families who were less fortunate than ourselves at Christmas by giving them meals. They did 1,000 meals. They actually donated money and bought toys for them, and he said, yeah, they didn't make as much profit on lockdown because obviously they were locked down, but they had grants given to them, and these larger companies now are trying to claw it back by hiking up prices, lessening quality. I can tell you, a lot of the meals that I've had, the quality has been abysmal. The service, abysmal too. Terrible service. However, what I have found is, stay with me, a lot of the smaller businesses, a lot of the family-owned businesses have actually been really good, and they have been the places that have shown better service. I've got a video coming out where it's at a local cafe restaurant in Nottingham on in an industrial unit that's coming up. An impeccable service, brilliant service. I walked in, the staff were chirpy, the staff were smiling, they were happy to be there. The quality of the food was amazing, it really was, because they're not, and I've spoke to them, they're not trying to you know, they're not trying to claw back massive profits that these larger places are. I would say Wetherspoons probably a little bit different, because I think, to be honest, the Wetherspoons that I've been in have been really good for what price you pay. I'm not saying it's cordon bleu, as Del Boy would say, cordon bleu. I'm not saying it's Michelin star, but it's not been bad for what price you pay. The pizzas that I had, great. So it literally is down to these fat cats trying to claim as much and grasp back as much money as they can to fund their lavish lifestyles. That's what I would say. So that's my gripe done. Lots of different places. I mean, for instance, this car, for instance, this thing's missing off of it. The mobile phone charger in here, it's not complete. It's not got it yet. I've got to take it back to retrofit it. The electric steering wheel on this, it's not fitted because there's a chip shortage, so that they can't fit it at the moment because of COVID. Again, what's your thoughts? Keep it clean. Pop it in the comment section down below. Tell me whether you've had bad service. For instance, 3 mobile phone companies, you ring them up, wait times are longer than usual due to the current situation, and you're waiting for blooming hours because I don't think they don't want you to moan to them, so they're using COVID as an excuse. Again, with Virgin Media, you ring them up, wait times are longer than usual because of the current situation and the current pandemic. It's all blamed down to COVID. Personally, I think it's time we stopped using COVID as an excuse. I'd like your comments in the comment section down below. Do keep it clean. Tell me if you've had an experience and it's been blamed on COVID in the comment section down below. Let me know, and let me know who it's with, and tell me your thoughts. Basically, that's all from me today. Don't forget, before you go, do me a favor, hit that thumbs up. Doesn't cost you a penny. It just pushes it out to YouTube so that other people can have their say and tell me what their thoughts are, and tell me, maybe you don't agree, maybe you say people are having a bad time, and you know, they need to claw it back. My view on that would be that yes, restaurants have had a bad time, but as I say, they've been helped out with grants, etc., and we've all had a bad time through the pandemic. My company that I own lost a lot of it, well, most of its clients, because I used to film food and drink awards, and I couldn't film food and drink awards for the local newspapers because there were no food and drink awards because of COVID. So yeah, we've all had a bad time, and I think these large fat cats trying to claim it back and claw it back off of us isn't fair, and I don't think they should be using it as an excuse. Anyway, I'm going to go now because I'm starving and I need to get something to eat. So I'll see you guys in the next one, and don't forget, hit that thumbs up, guys, and take care. Bye bye. I want to switch off. Oh, sorry, it's not working because of COVID.